Hello and welcome back. Our dearest legend is gone. It's so unfortunate that being present in an event that is celebrating addition of a year to someone is the same event that a person lost her life. Onyeka Onwenu, she kicked the bucket on Tuesday evening after the performance for Mrs. Okurili, the CEO of Emsa Pharmaceutical in Nigeria. She kicked the bucket after entertaining them and singing her song on that day. It's so unfortunate. Miss Onyeka Onwenu, who was born on January 31st, 1952, being the last daughter of Mr. Dixon Carlo Onwenu, a politician who died in an auto crash when Miss Onyeka was just 4 years old and a week before he will be appointed as the Minister of Education back in the days. Early days of Mr. Onyeka Onwenu had her study abroad for her BA. He acquired her bachelor's in abroad and she coming down to Nigeria in 1980 to do her NYSC. NYSC has been existing for the longest time, if you're shocked. So she came back from abroad in 1980 to do her NYSC, and she did her NYSC with NTA. And working in NTA, she did a remarkable documentary that was popular then, very, very popular, because the documentary was aired on NTA and also BBC. Imagine BBC of them. So it was a very, very popular documentary that was named Squandering Riches. In that documentary, she was talking about how rich Nigeria is and how the politicians and government and few individuals are enjoying and squandering those riches. Before we continue, let's take a look at the small clip of Squandering Riches documentary made by Onyeka in the 1980s.
My name is Onyeka Onwenu. A few weeks before the coup, the BBC and Nigerian television asked me to report as a Nigerian television journalist on the situation in my country. Recently, like many Nigerians, I've felt frustrated and saddened by what has happened to us. We've had our independence for more than 20 years. By third world standards, we have a well-educated elite. We had a productive farming economy. We have minerals. And we discovered a few years ago that we had oil, a lot of oil. Yet today we're importing food that we should be growing. We are a bankrupt nation, and we have an international reputation for large-scale corruption. Many of our people are unhappy, and some even hungry. What has gone wrong? This is what I set out to explore. We sensed that change had to come to our nation, that our people wouldn't continue to accept the inefficient, corrupt civilian government of President Shagari. We were right. Before this film was completed, the coup took place. So our report, instead of being a prophecy, is now an explanation as to why the majority of my people, most of whom know what democracy is about and want it ultimately, welcomed yet another military takeover. I'm not a politician. I'm not an economist. The story I have to tell is a personal one about my hopes and fears for my country. In 1967, after a succession of coups and Biafra's attempt to break away from the Republic, Nigeria was pitched into a bitter civil war. At the time, I was a girl of 14, an Igbo on the Biafra side. I helped out in hospitals treating people with malnutrition. I will always carry with me the pain and suffering that I saw around me. It took 3 years before that conflict was resolved. In the great spirit of reconciliation, largely initiated by General Yakubu Gowon, the then head of state, Nigeria became one again. But the end of the war did not mean the end of military government. During the next 8 years, Nigeria was ruled by 3 military governments, giving us altogether 13 years of military rule since independence. At the age of 27, I had my first chance to vote. Disenchantment soon settled as government officials scrambled for the prizes of office. Corruption was both blatant and pervasive. In the midst of a declining oil economy, individuals made millions. Some, it is rumored, billions, safely tucked away in foreign banks. Prices of basic goods shot up, while our currency, the naira, on the flourishing black market fell to 1/5 of its official level. They keep embezzling money and putting them in foreign banks and saving up for the rainy day. So if you're so self-centered that you don't care about what's going on around you, how can you find solutions?
Interesting, right? I agree with you. There are so many songs that Onyeka Onwenu has to her name. The songs like Bianuro Nanyo, Nda Bianuro Nanyo, Bianuro Nanyo, Nda Bianuro Nanyo. Onwe mgbe ike mmadụ ji akarị ike Chukwu. Onwe mgbe ike ekwensị ji akarị ike Chukwu. Nna Bianuro, oseburu ụwa Bianuro Nanyo, Ezinna Bianuro, Sabini Bianuro. And also Odenibo, 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 Oyina Odenibo, Abonibo, Odenibo. I really don't know the song to the end. Another song by her is Ekwe. Ekwe o, Ekwe o, Ekwe, Ekwe. I don't know the song very well. And also, Hallelujah Chimle, Jehovah Chimimela. Every Goramaya, I think that is the song. Then One Love, Keep Us Together. And another of her very, very interesting and popular song is You and I Will Live as One. You and I will live as one. Oh, you and I, you and I, you and I, you and I, you and I will live as one. And this particular song, in one of the movies that she acted, Conspiracy, the movie called Conspiracy, that song was used in that movie. And that movie kind of gave me goosebumps. And I want you to also watch some clips from the video. When we come back, we'll continue. Watch this video. She acted that movie with Osofia and the rest of all those major actors, which some of them are not alive today, but some are still alive. The first movie that she landed herself in the 90s was Nightmare. The movie was called Nightmare, and in that movie she acted like a childless woman that adopted an abandoned child. I'll leave a clip of that video behind so you have a look of it too.
Look here, I will not have you insult my effort to help my brother.
Oh, you mad? Slap my sister?
It's your sister that's mad. She's a murderer.
You're crazy.
In 2006, she won the Best Actress. She won an award for the Best Actress in a supporting role with the movie Women's Court. Who remembers that movie? That movie where they were deceiving women to kill their husband and join their court. Oh my God, when that movie came out, I was so small, but I can remember some things. Yeah, I can remember some things about that movie. And in order to give you this nostalgia or give you this reminiscence, I have a clip of that video, so you watch it.
Sleeping with 3 different men? It's no big deal. How many men did we all have to sleep with before one finally got greedy enough to keep us at home?
Who knows X Factor? Who knows the program X Factor? In 2013, Onyeka Onwenu was among the judges that sat for X Factor 2013. He was among the judges that were judging a contestant, and there is this astounding performance in that X Factor 2013, which Onyeka Onwenu got down in tears. She got herself tearing up, or the small boy got Onyeka Onwenu tearing up. Let's take a look at that video.
After all that I've been through, what net can I turn to? I look to you. I look to you. After all my strength is gone, in you I can be strong. I look to you. I look to you.
After the movie Conspiracy, Women's Call, and Nightmare, she featured in other movies, great movies, which includes Lion's Heart, Half of a Yellow Sun, The Rising movie, and all these movies, they were hits during the time they were produced and watched, and even still hits now, because it's not a movie that you see all the time, and once you watch it, it makes sense. It talks about the culture, it talks about Nigeria, it makes extreme sense. Onyeka Onwenu is a legend, and we all miss her so much. We miss her so much. But a life at 72, if you ask me, is a fulfilled life. And she didn't just die at 72, but she died at 72 doing a lot of things, accomplishing a lot of things. So rest in peace to her. And to you that is watching me, if you watched to this point, thank you so much, and thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and see you guys in my next one. Bye.